Hello, hello, and happy Monday if you're watching this live. If you're catching the replay, welcome as well. If you're new around here, I'm Faith, but today's workout's gonna look a little different as we have Evan here, my husband, who is gonna be joining us today because I have found myself with injury and the show must go on. So he has so graciously volunteered.
I'm excited. Excited to be tortured.
It's gonna be a fun. He actually is always doing the workouts with us. He's just usually in the background, making sure he's a head of IT around here. So he makes sure things run smoothly. But they're gonna run smoothly with you on this side.
Of course, of
They
course.
are. Everything's gonna go well.
I might have to take a break every now and then and check.
No, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So he's gonna be walking you through the workout today. He actually doesn't know what the exercises are, so he's gonna be learning as we go, just like you guys. So go ahead and set your fitness tracker, let it know that you're working out. I'm not gonna turn mine on. It's a really sad day for me, y'all, but it's okay.
It counts you're here, but...
I'm here, but I don't know if I'm gonna get any benefits by watching somebody else work out. But
For sure.
You know what? We're gonna power through it. We're gonna work it out. It's gonna be great. So we're gonna be doing arms today. You will need some dumbbells. I recommend go challenge yourself here and go a little bit heavy. We only have 5 exercises, so it's not a super long one. But again, I want you to challenge yourself, push yourself with these weights. You can always do less reps if you're going up in weights. But the idea here is to get a really, really good arm burn. Now, if you have a stability ball, I recommend grabbing that. If you don't, though, I'll show you other things that you can do for that. But are you ready, Evan?
I'm ready.
We're ready to get started.
Ready to roll.
All right, so we're gonna be doing a circuit. It's gonna have 5 exercises, like I mentioned. This first round is gonna go a little bit slower just because we're gonna be walking through the moves, kind of playing around with some weights. But the second round and thereafter, we're gonna just be cranking it out. So get ready for that. So the first move is gonna be an in and out curl. So I'm gonna let Evan take his mat.
All right.
So Evan, go ahead and grab some weights. Something that's gonna be a little challenging for you. For the second move, you might need a lighter dumbbell, but you know, maybe just...
I think 30s is right.
Sure.
All right, we'll start
That
at 20s.
seems ambitious.
I can't remember what I do. I normally have
You might actually do 30s. And the beauty is you pick a weight,
warm up.
and if it feels too light, exactly, first round's a warm up. If it feels too light, you just go up the next time. Or you do more reps this time. So in and out curl, so palms are facing forward. Yep, so we're gonna curl a regular curl here, and then we're gonna swing, I can't do it with my arm, but you'll swing this, yep, and then bring it back. That's 1 rep. Now we're at 2. So we're gonna do 10 reps.
Man, this is a next level accountability right here.
Don't forget to curl on the outside. You're just swinging it out.
Oh, you're right. You know, I wanted to show you what they might be doing wrong. I might have been doing these wrong the entire time.
It kind of looks like it, yeah. But
yeah.
But you learned now. It's not like you weren't doing anything right last time.
That's
Whoops,
right.
so you missed it again.
Oh, yeah, I did. I think because normally...
Or is it the pressure? Is it the pressure?
No, I think normally I have been doing these wrong, for sure.
Wow, you learn something new every day. Good. So make sure you're squeezing that bicep. And you don't want to go too... See, you missed it again. You guys, don't be like Evan.
This is going well. Exercise one.
Curl. Good. Okay.
All right, cool.
All right, you can put those weights down because we are going to need a lighter weight for this next one.
Okay.
So this next one's going to be a single arm overhead extension. So just grab a 10 and just, but ladies, I recommend, try a 5, try an 8, don't get crazy. But you're going to have your hand up here and that dumbbell's in that hand. And I like to put my hand here to just make sure, for one, I know when I'm working, but also I'm keeping it in place. And that hand's going to come right right in front of my face. Yep. Well, I can't mess this one up.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't put it past me.
Gotta keep an eye on you. Good, now we're switching to the other side, so 10 each side. But again, you can see like his arm from here to here is locking in place. And it's just that you think about your tricep as you lift that weight. The more you think about the muscle that you're working, the more you're gonna actually work it. Seems too easy, but just try it. Good job, Evan.
Thank you.
All right, next is gonna be a curl to kick back. Now with this move, we can obviously go heavier in our curl than we can in our kick back, but I want you to challenge yourself. So whatever you can give me for that kick back. So for this move, we're gonna be bent over. We're gonna curl here, so it's gonna be a hammer curl position here, and then we're gonna take it into a kick back. So curl, kick back. And you're obviously gonna be using both arms. My injury is clearly on this side.
I'm gonna start with 15s. I don't know if this is
there you
right.
go.
I will
think
say
we
you
did-
get kind of lost without because I track the stats obviously
Oh,
in the app.
and it tells you. I will say
Yeah.
when you know in the app like what you did last time, that does
Yeah.
help. So we're gonna be doing 10 sets of these. Good job. Notice how he has a nice flat back. If you start to feel yourself start to hunch over, poke your chest out, and that'll help straighten out that back.
This is throwing me back to when I had to do several of these in a
Oh,
row.
yes. Once upon a time, I broke my foot and had foot surgery. So Evan came on for lives. That was back in the day when we had like, it was just back in the day. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, next up's gonna be a concentration curl. So we're gonna use the ball, but you can use a chair to do this. You can use a bench, a box, the couch. Doesn't really matter. Luckily, Evan should know what this exercise is.
I don't know.
All right, so I'm actually, yeah. So if you can tell here, you might have to go forward.
Yeah.
All right, and then you can turn to the side here in a minute. But
Yeah.
all right, so elbow is coming into your inner thigh, and you're curling here. Okay, thinking about that bicep. I think that weight might be a little light for you, honey.
Maybe.
It's a good warm up.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So we're gonna do 10 each side. Now, let's say, for example, you don't have anything that you can sit on. Let's just say you have no furniture. I'm
I don't know if that's a real scenario.
Anyways, you can use any sort of furniture, but let's say you don't have anything nearby. You can absolutely just do a regular curl here.
You have no furniture.
Nothing.
You have weights, but you have no furniture.
Sacrifices were made. That's what happened there. Good. Now, the next move, I would again go down. I would probably pick that weight that you see with the skull crusher. So this is another combo move. The cross body is going to be a little bit harder than the skull crusher move itself. So he probably could have done 20s, but let's start with 10s.
All right.
You'll need that ball.
Oh.
Now, you don't have to use the ball here.
I
You can
see.
just lay flat on the mat, but the ball just engages the core and the glutes a little bit more. And who doesn't want to work those a little bit extra? All right, so we're here. So bring up your glutes. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so hands are completely extended. This hand is going to come across this way. So,
okay.
but see, and then now, nope.
Oh,
Yep, now do the other one.
I'm with you.
And then a skull crusher. Oop, nope.
Oh, and then both. Okay.
Yeah, I'm really gonna confuse y'all today. If
was
you
about to
can't
say,
handle that
this is-
first. But see how he's coming across? Now let's just say, okay, Faith, this is too much going on. We can't be a part of this. Just do skull crushers.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So, but the
I
idea.
just do it. Yeah.
No, not you. You
Well,
do what I
thought
told
you
you
might
to
want
do.
me to demonstrate.
I think they got it. All right, but the idea here, again, we're locking this from here to here, stays in position. And again, you think about your tricep, which is the back side of your arm right here. And we're gonna do 10 sets. Everything's in sets today. Got a lot of compound stuff going on here. I hear you popping over there. Not careful,
I'm
you're gonna
getting
end up
old.
like me.
Shoot.
I think that's what's happening.
Just getting old.
No, I fell asleep with a book. I think that might have something to do with it.
Gosh, can we make up a better story?
We'll work on it. If y'all have any ideas, let me know in the comments.
Skydiving.
Yeah,
Are you counting for me?
yeah, that's good.
Okay.
All right, good news is we're coming up on a break. All right, so go ahead and grab some water. Like I mentioned, first round's always a little bit slower as we're learning the move. Evan's still kind of learning the move, but the idea here is for the next rounds after that we're gonna pick up tempo. So we already know what we're doing. We have an idea of what our weights are gonna be. Again, whatever you chose this time, make sure that it's challenging you. Obviously, the more rounds you do, the more fatigued those muscles are gonna get, but I want you to stay consistent in challenging yourself and really making the most out of this workout. Do we have any comments or anything?
No, I mean, I think the live
I don't know how to
stream's
be
going.
IT.
Yeah.
You're doing great at my job, but I don't really know.
That's right. I'm multitasking here.
I don't really know how to do your job.
Y'all just let us know if the live stream crashes. I'm just kidding.
Somebody call
Should be
me.
all right. Yeah. Someone call us.
All right.
All right.
All right. Did you get some water?
I got some water. I'm good.
Are you ready to do it again?
I think so.
All right, if you need a little bit longer of a pause, take it.
No,
but
I'm
I
good.
say we jump right back into it. Again, we know what's coming up, so we're starting with that in and out curl. This is the one that really seems to trip Evan up. So we're
It's
gonna
because
really
I've apparently been doing it
We're
wrong.
gonna really walk him through.
I'll show you what I've been doing, but
Okay.
maybe not.
So let's have you face forward.
Okay.
Okay, so remember that's curl in and curl out. Yep, that's one. There you go. You figured it out.
That's right. I just had to warm up.
You
I
looked
haven't
like
had
you
my
were.
second cup of coffee yet.
Let's still give you endorphins. It's fine. Who needs coffee? Okay, one more set here. And if you need an indicator, if you're like, oh, maybe this weight's too heavy, if you are swinging the weights, if your whole body is in the movement, it's a good indicator that your weight's too heavy. All right, next is going to be that single arm overhead extension. How'd that 10 feel for you, Evan?
It was a little light.
Okay, let's go a little bit heavier. Now, again, Evan is a male, and he might be a little bit stronger than us ladies, and that's okay. Remember, we're thinking about this muscle right here and lifting, and we're doing 10, but I don't know how many you're on.
I think I'm on 9.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm notorious for, you know, getting lost in the count, so it's fine.
That's right. You always say skip a few numbers.
You like to.
Not intentionally.
Good, there's 10.
Oh, wow, okay.
That one time I was counting.
Nice.
All right, next is that curl to kick back. So again, I want you to challenge yourself. What weight we doing?
Might do 20.
Yeah. You got this. Now you ladies might want to be bent over more, and that's fine too. And we're breathing. That's always good.
Also try not to breathe into the mic.
Well, you gotta breathe. You're gonna have to get past that. They're used to me breathing all heavily and whatnot. Good job, Ashton.
Cool.
Yeah, that'd be nothing new. I just hope y'all have some background music going. I just hope for the best there. All right, next is gonna be our concentration curl.
Concentration curl. All right. No, I felt like the 20 was good here.
So we got the ball. Remember, if you need to, you can just stand up and do a regular curl here. You can even do an inner curl if you prefer, which is gonna mimic a little bit more like what he's doing. When you're thinking about that bicep, that's gonna be the front of your arm. Good. I think I keep walking off frame.
No, I think you're good.
Well, I was all the way over there.
You're still here.
Great job.
Thank you.
All right, so he's gonna get his weights for his cross body to skull crusher. Now for this round, Evan, let's show what it looks like on the ground, just in case that's what they're doing.
All right, in case they have no furniture.
In case they have no furniture.
Am I doing 15s here? I can't remember.
I can't remember, but let's just go with it.
All right, cool.
So this is what's gonna look like if you're not using the stability ball or a bench. Again, we like the ball because it just works a little bit more. So let's get, yep, there you go. But let's straighten up your shoulder and your elbow need to be parallel. So bring it a little bit more forward.
I gotcha.
You didn't do it though. Bring them forward.
Oh, I see.
There we go.
I gotcha.
There we go.
I'm glad you're here.
All right, now you can see why the name is called Skull Crusher. This part is the Skull Crusher. And we're gonna keep that neutral grip. Ideally, the original move is actually palms up. But we just don't like to drop things on our head.
Not ideal. Does that happen a lot?
Well, it hasn't happened to me or any of my clients, but I'm sure it's happened to somebody. I'm sure that's how, it was probably a different name. And somehow it was like, hey, one person was like, all right, just crushed my skull. We should change the name.
I don't know what I'm at.
I don't either. You guys are doing great. But sometimes if you're just starting out, it might feel better to be on the mat for that one because of the stability of it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take a break, grab some water. So just know where you're at. If you feel way too unstable, then it's okay just to bring it to the mat focus on the form of the move versus trying to engage the core and the glutes. Because if you don't got the main move down, all this really isn't that important.
What's the challenge this week?
Okay, this week we are doing the prioritizing self-care. So 30 minutes of something that's for you. Now your workout can count, but there are a slew of other things that could count. So maybe you take a bubble bath. Tell your significant other, I'm sorry, I can't watch the kids right now. I have to go spend 30 minutes on myself.
So
Trainer said
so. Faith said so. It's a requirement.
It is. Make it a requirement. Make it something that's a non-negotiable for you. So Evan, what are you going to do for your self-care this week?
I mean, I've been doing some working out.
Yeah,
running.
You started doing some running.
That's right. I've been doing
So
some running.
That counts.
Yep.
Well, you missed today.
I've been reading.
What are you going to do today? You can't read for 30 minutes. You fall asleep.
I was about to say, that's like 5 minutes.
So that's 5 minutes.
2 pages is my stretch goal.
I think if you sat up and weren't in a bed.
I just I start sitting up and then I slowly sink.
I don't know how you haven't had an injury like myself, because I'm pretty sure it's from falling asleep with a book.
I don't know. We'll figure it out, yeah.
I read nothing. I remember nothing, and I woke up in pain. Sad day, sad day. All right, let's crank it back out. Starting with our in and out curls.
In and out.
Going
Curls, my
heavy here.
favorite.
Mm-hmm. You got it right last time. We believe in you. Yep. Squeezing that bicep every single time. Now, love his tempo. If this tempo is too fast for you, if you start to lose form in any way, or you're starting to sway your body, then slow it down, because form is first and foremost over speed. If you can put a little pace to it, that's great. But again, the form of the move comes first. And Evan's counting today.
I think so.
I've decided I'm not counting.
Okay.
All right, next is going to be that single arm overhead extension. I think you did 15.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
would hand it to you, but I cannot. There it is. And we're breathing. Good, and switch. I counted for that one.
Thank you.
You're doing great. I think I can speak on everyone's behalf that we're so happy that you were here for us.
I'm happy to be here.
So we didn't have to skip. You're a good sport.
I was going to be doing it regardless.
Yeah, and I was gonna
might
be
as
making-
well be on this side.
And I was going to be making, you're good. I was going to be making fun of you regardless.
That's
so at least
true.
now they just get to see it.
That is true. And if I fall off the yoga ball, it'll be on camera.
I was debating whether or not I was going to bring in the yoga ball for your first one. I want you to come back just in case. I don't know how long this is going to last. So, all right, curl to kickbacks next. So I think you did 20s last time, so we're going to do 20s again.
Oh, yeah. Righty. Biceps are definitely feeling it.
Good, that's what we love to hear.
Is this the last round?
You're doing great. Hey, I got 30 minutes of their time. I'm going to utilize it.
I might be doing some of these to failure.
Good, we'd love to hear it. Good job. All right, next is going to be our concentration curl. The good news is we're probably just going to do one round next. Like that, we'll cap it at 4. So, because we're on round 3.
Gotcha.
So just to be cautious of everyone's time. Now, if you want to challenge, you want to do a 5th round, go for it. But we'll do our 4th round, and then we'll stretch it out. And we'll be done. And
All
then
right,
hopefully, there you go. Was that 10?
No.
How many was that?
7.
Aww.
I can go back to it.
But I'm proud of you because you're challenging yourself. How'd you get 10 on that side? That's not even your dominant side. There it is. And you guys can do the same. At any point you need to take a break, take it. Even maybe you even only get 2 reps, then have to put the weight down and then pick it back up. And you can also do whatever you can with your current weight. Let's say if he originally did stop at 7, then you could go and pick up the next lighter weight that you have and finish that out. So just some options there. All right, so Evan, you can decide if you want to do the ball or the mat. Totally up to you.
I'll just do the mat.
Okay, and this is, if you're wanting to go heavier here and the ball is just adding to the chaos, just bring it to the mat.
All right.
Because we have 10 sets of these as well. And that's 1 cross, 2 cross, double. Look at his positioning. This is perfect. And crash.
Do you like instructing these workouts better?
Well, this is what I do all day.
I know.
I'm in my element right now. Sometimes it is hard, especially like if I'm doing like a cardio or a HIIT workout, to talk to you guys and breathe.
True.
But the nice thing is normally if it's like a HIIT workout, I don't have to count. So when you throw all the things with trying to breathe, trying to count, and trying to talk to you, there's, it's a skill. It's a skill. I feel like I've done a pretty good job with it, but this is kind of fun. I'm just trying to do anything I can not to make matters worse.
Side note, you need to shout out the banana pudding in those recipes. That was great.
Oh, well, we need to update it. I want to update it because we added a little even.
Make it,
Yeah,
Fairlife
just added
milk.
a little bit more protein. But we have tons and tons of recipes, and they're all amazing. I'm not even going to lie. Because I made them. But we have a banana pudding recipe that is phenomenal. So if you guys go in the app, I believe it's under the holiday section. And within that, you can find it, but you can just search for it. But I'm not going to say it's the best thing you could eat
in terms of
macros go, but it's the best thing you could eat.
I don't know, yeah, because
it's so good, but we even made another tweak, so I want to update it, but we've made an additional tweak just to give it even more protein for you guys, but it is it's my jam.
I mean, it's not bad because you look at some, like we went to Freddy's the other day and I logged something, I was like, that was 600 calories.
I can promise you it's going to be way better than something you go and get at any sort of shop or whatever. Definitely. And it makes a ton. And it's like my go-to thing to thank somebody is just, or if somebody has a baby, I'm like, you're getting banana pudding because it's so good. And even if you're like, Faith, I don't like banana pudding. You haven't had this banana pudding. It's not like, it doesn't have 1,000 bananas in it.
Yeah.
So I don't like that vibe.
For sure. No, it's good.
But yeah, it's really good. You guys should definitely try it. Evan, he made it based off the recipe and just made a tweak and and it was perfect. So we're going to roll with that. So I'm going to update that, but definitely put it on your list of things to try in the near future.
For sure.
Thanks for sharing. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was good.
It's on my list to update though, so I'll get that done this week for you guys. All right, you ready to crank it out?
Another round?
Yep. All right, so this is our last round. So I really, really want you to challenge yourself. So you can stick with the weight that you did, but we're gonna up the reps. Or you can up the weight and lower the reps. So the choice is really yours. Evan already made his.
Yeah.
He just didn't know it.
I was about to say.
So even if you do one additional set, that still counts as upping it. But Evan, I want you leaving here feeling like you did something.
I can guarantee I'm gonna, we're already there.
So how many do you want to do? Like 12, 15?
I'm trying to do 10.
Okay, well that wasn't an option. So like 12 or 15?
12.
Okay.
12. Oh man, 12.
You got this. You ladies got this too. Challenge yourself just like Evan is.
I don't see how you talk while doing these.
I told you it's a skill. See, I don't get enough credit. Don't get enough credit.
Gosh.
Day in the life, Evan. Day in the life. Imagine I'm not here. And you just have to talk to
and I just have to,
you have to talk to a figure over there.
Oh gosh.
Where nobody can hear the audio. I love it. All right, single arm overhead extension. You can either up the weight or up the reps. Your choice.
All right, I'm gonna up the weight.
So we're gonna stick with 10.
I might have made a mistake.
8 to 10, it will be good with us. Go until failure this last round is also an option. But I would recommend starting with your non-dominant side, which Evan did not do. I should have said it sooner, to be fair. But when you are thinking about doing something till failure, always go with your non-dominant or your not strongest side. Both sides are strong, but one is a little less. whatever side that is, do that one first, because whatever reps you can do on that side, you can mimic on the other side. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, curl to kickback. Same thing. You can either up your weight or up your reps. I don't think we have weights for you to up, though. Or I guess
No, we do. Yeah,
we
I can do these.
What are you doing?
25s.
Oh, you don't want to do 30? I think I stroked the ego there.
Yep. This also might be a mistake.
Hey, if you can do, woo, go Evan. And if you need to take a pause during this, what I recommend is standing up tall so you're not in that hunched position, and put the weight on your hips. You need a small break. Evan said no breaks.
I've got one more in me.
How many is that?
6.
Okay. He's going to, you can put it on your,
I don't,
you don't really have,
that doesn't really work for me for some reason.
You might not have hips. You have hips.
I got like 2 more.
You need a, yeah. There you go. It's all, just take a break and finish it out.
Okay.
That was 8, we'll take it. When you're going for, if you're really maxing out with weight, 6, anywhere in that 6 to 8 range is pretty good. So
all right.
I made him challenge himself and go a little bit further. All right, so concentration curl, same thing. You can either up your weight or up your reps, or if you're feeling crazy, do both.
Ooh.
I don't think Evan's feeling crazy today.
No.
He said, I'm gonna leave the crazy to you.
Yeah.
So he's stuck with the same weight, so that means he's gonna do 15.
I don't know if I can.
Sure you can, you got it. How many was that?
5.
Okay, you can switch and do the other side. That's totally fine. You can do 5, 5, 5, 5. And remember I said non-dominant first? He didn't listen. But only do 5. Even if that one can do more, you're only going to do 5 to match. And this is just enough of a break for that opposite hand to really push through it. So we like to see it. This should feel hard. This is our last round. It should feel hard. You should feel fatigued. If you don't, you're not doing enough reps or you're not using enough weight.
It does feel difficult.
You're doing great. These are your last 5 on the side. Stick with it. We're breathing. Good, and switch. You're doing great. We are all proud of you. I think that was only 4.
I think it's 5. Isn't that 5?
Pretty sure it's 4.
Oh, don't make me get down here for one more rip.
You have to set a good example, Evan.
Gosh.
Whee! Good job. All right.
She's really enjoying this.
I really am. Maybe I should be injured more often.
What did I do last time? 15s, 20s?
I think you did 15s, yes.
All right, I think I'm going to stick with.
I would stick with 15s.
I
As your trainer,
Yeah.
I would stick with that because that's already challenging enough because you're doing the cross. If it was just skull crushers, I'd be like, knock yourself out, kid. But we're going to do 12 sets.
I feel like this is one where I don't really want to test
No, you do not.
the max weight here.
No, we got a lot of moving parts with this one. So just, stick with what weight feels good for you and just up the reps. How many is that, 4? Or is that 5?
Think 5, but I could be wrong.
All right, we'll just let this be 6 because,
You're feeling generous today.
I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to pick that up. I'll tell you what, I'm not used to this, that's for sure. But I'm listening to my body. We don't work through pain. I know people say no pain, no gain. No pain, not good.
So what do you do during this time period?
So this is a great time for me to focus on my nutrition. Don't go anywhere, you gotta stretch it out.
Oh, okay.
This is a great time for me I can walk. So that's an option.
There you go.
So it's about meeting yourself where you're at. I think if I give this a couple of days, it'll probably work itself out. It feels like a kink, like if you get like a kink in your neck. I used to get these when I was younger, where you like can't turn. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's me right now. I'm like having to turn
The whole body.
It's okay. I'm meeting myself where I'm at. We're laughing about it. It's gonna be fine. You laugh so you don't cry. It's fine. Okay, so Evan, we're gonna actually have you. Since you're already standing, we'll just start up. So let's do across the body to stretch your arm. Yep. We're breathing.
I think the live stream's still going.
It is or it isn't, that's for sure.
I see a green light over there, so that's good.
It's good. It's good stuff. Good. Now just do some of this. I can't do it. Yeah. Just got one side. All right. Same thing on the other. Remember, when you're stretching, you're going to hold each stretch about 30 seconds. For us, the purposes of video, we might be a little off on our 30 seconds, but the idea here is hold it for 30 seconds. Anything feels tight, you can redo the move, but hold it for 30 seconds, come out, and then go back in. Remember these two stretches. All right, Evan, next one's tricep stretch. So turn around, face the wall. So you'll see hands coming down, getting a good stretch. The more he pulls this towards his body, the more he's stretching that tricep. You can turn back around if you care to.
Don't matter.
Good, now he switched, so go ahead and switch sides. These two moves right here are good to know in case you're feeling sore tomorrow. And then no matter what we work out, we always are gonna stretch our back. So I'm gonna have Evan, once he's done with this, he's gonna come down to the mat and we're gonna do a child's pose. Now, Evan, what's the one thing you skip all the time?
Oh, what could it be? Leg day.
Well, no, I was talking about stretching, but that is true too.
That is also accurate.
That is a true statement.
I think it's pretty apparent. All right.
But he's working on it. He's working on showing up for leg day, and he's working on stretching. All right, so child's pose. Now, if you want a little bonus, you want a little inner thigh stretch, you can kind of come into these legs come a little bit wider. You don't have to, Evan.
Okay, good.
You're fine.
I'm good right here.
Again, anything we work out, we always want to stretch the back. This is a great thing to do right before you get into bed, even at the end of a long day. And we're gonna walk this, just stretch your fingers as far as you can forward, Evan. Good stretch. All right, we're gonna end with a thread the needle. Nope, stay here.
Okay.
All right, so thread the needle. So this hand is gonna come under, it doesn't matter which one you start with.
Yeah.
Good. So hands coming under, getting a good stretch. Still stretching that arm that's forward. Good, so bring it back, and then we're going to the other side. Good. Good job today, Evan.
She just shook my hand. I know the people on the live couldn't see
He's doing
that.
such a good job. I'm so proud of him. Well, great job, everyone. Thank you guys for joining us, and thank you for, bearing with our technical, I don't even think that's technical.
No, not
this
technical.
is just physical difficulties. But I knew you guys needed to see this workout and needed to crank it out with us today and keeping that routine of showing up for ourselves on Monday in our lives. So again, thank you for being a part of this. Show us your selfies in the group and on social media. Tag us, let us know. Let's see you guys working out. And if you need anything,